Each Tuesday, we have a goal here at CBS 17. It's to highlight ways we as a community can move forward by having candid conversations with people in the community. Tonight, we continue the conversation with Kieran Shanahan. He's a local attorney who agrees people have the right to protest, but says they should do so while abiding by the law. Kieran, you turn on the TV and you see two officers shot in Louisville. What's the first thing that goes through your mind?
Well, it's tragic when anybody gets shot, whether they're a police officer or not, for sure. And certainly my heart goes out to them and to their families. Having a strong experience and background in law enforcement, I know what they endure. I know what they sacrifice to keep all of us safe, and they put themselves in harm's way, so they know the risk.
Where do you think the disconnect is between law enforcement in certain communities, not just in North Carolina, but all across the country?
Well, I think that there's a couple of things going on. So, on the one hand, I'm very sympathetic, if not empathetic, for an African American who says, you know, when a police officer stops me, I'm fearful. The truth is, anybody who gets stopped by a policeman, including me, you know, who's been in law enforcement, we don't like being stopped by the police.
So what parts of the protest that you see on TV that you say, yeah, they should be out there protesting?
I think legitimate protest comes in all forms. Sit-ins, for example, and, you know, even situations where people are doing civil unrest. I think that ends when it comes to violence. I think it ends when it's throwing things at the police officers, threatening them, and the like, and that's really the hard part. And I'm not here to say that there isn't room for improvement, but you don't burn the whole system down because you have a minority, and I mean a small percent, by that I mean a small percentage of law enforcement officers who don't follow the law, and they should be held accountable.
How do we move forward as a community and as a nation?
We do need to have the proverbial timeout, bring the stakeholders together. Obviously, when we talk to each other, you know, good things happen, and I do believe that. And I believe people of all races and color are fundamentally good. Americans are fundamentally good. Even these young kids who are, you know, drawn to the movement of social justice, I applaud them. But we need to remember one thing: we've got to do it within the bounds of the law. Now, we'd like to keep this conversation going. If you'd like to talk or know someone who we should hear from, email me at mpayton@cbs17.com.